So we used to have a what we call the break-in case of war Marine. The type of Marine that would cause problems, maybe was a little bit prickly, personality was a little bit rough, one of those diamonds in the rough, but when stuff went down, you wanted him by your side because he was the right guy for the job, wasn't afraid to get things done. We've all got friends like that probably, people we've played sports with or guys you work with, or maybe you're that person, but we secretly like those people because they're not trying to be something that they're not. They're not fake. They're real. We complain about career politicians and the hypocrisy that comes along with people that act one way in public and act another way in private, or maybe they put on a different personality with one group than they put on with another group. And none of us really like people that are friendly to our face and talk behind our back. The reality is I'm actually quite comfortable with that because you recognize that if you're serious, you learn early on that if you're serious about the responsibility that comes with leadership, that there's a certain amount of that you have to accept from the people that you're in charge of if you're serious about making them better. It allows them an opportunity to vent. So if you're a leader, as long as your priorities are making your people better, you're willing to put up with a little bit of that. It's the insecure leaders that are the ones that blow up at people that challenge them, or try to isolate people that they don't, that challenge their decisions, or they try to get rid of those break-in case of war people. Now, I've been called a lot of things, both in my Marine Corps career and outside of it, but I've never been called fake. The reality of it is that people will oftentimes they'll vote for who they know, even if the person that they know is not necessarily the best person for the job. Now, ideally, I'd like to get to know everybody. And instead of having a fake interaction with them, I'd like to have a conversation, something meaningful, instead of just having a superficial handshake and then moving on to somebody else. But I can only have so many conversations. I was in the Marine Corps for more than 20 years, so I'm kind of playing catch up, and there will be people that I don't get to know before the election. But, and this is the key, they can get to know me. We've got videos I'm putting out every week, phone calls, meetings. You can have a full conversation with me if you want. And just think about the opportunity that provides. We all vote for president and governor, and we'll never get a chance to have a conversation with them before we pull the lever for them. So maybe you've heard something about me that you don't like. Maybe you've heard I'm in this for the wrong reasons, or maybe you've heard that I'm unapproachable, or maybe I've heard that I'm a break-in case of war type of person. Don't take somebody else's word for it. Find out for yourself. The best thing that could happen, let me put it this way, the worst thing that could happen is that you find out that you're right. The best thing that could happen is you get to know the next sheriff. So I appreciate all the support, all the questions. Please let me know if you've got something else you want me to talk about, and we'll see you out there.